to my home brewery, or what I've dubbed Pettigene Home Brewery. Pettigene is a mountain near where I live here in Arkansas, so I decided to name a little home brewery after it. And this is an introductory video that I'm doing. I'm starting a YouTube channel on brewing, and I really want to reach out and help anyone that's wanting to learn how to home brew better, or just get into the hobby in the first place. There's a lot of other videos out there on home brewing, so I'm not looking to reinvent the wheel or anything. There's a lot of great videos out there. I'm just trying to kind of supplement what's out there with some things that could be missing, and just, you know, try to have some fun at the same time. Some of the things that I'm really looking to do that might be a little bit different, or what I'm really hoping to accomplish here, is one, I want to go into a lot of detail in my videos. So each video is kind of going to be about one little small aspect of home brewing. I just don't believe that I can teach you or anybody to learn to home brew in 15 minutes, even an hour. It's just too much to cover, and really can't do it that way. Second of all, I want to help with some of the tricks and tips and stuff that you don't really read in books, that a lot of us guys that have been home brewing for years have figured out along the way, that I kind of wish I had somebody to help me, or to tell me these things when I started home brewing. You could be out there and you're like me the way that I was when I started. I didn't really have any friends in this area that home brewed, and so the internet and some books, and it was really all I had to go on. And at that time, YouTube, there wasn't that many brewing videos on YouTube at that time like there is now. So I ruined a lot of beer. I made a lot of mistakes, partially because of ignorance. Some of it was because I was just stubborn or didn't know. And I don't want to see that to happen to anybody. Everybody deserves to make great beer. It's not that difficult, so there's no reason why a person can't brew a really awesome beer on their first batch. There's just no reason why. And also, another thing I want to cover is just the cost of home brewing, as far as the equipment and stuff. I believe there's a lot of things that you need to buy, and home brewing doesn't have to be expensive though. And there's a lot of equipment that's really nice to have, but you can get by without, and there's ways that you can build things on your own and save a lot of money. And I didn't get into home brewing to save money, although you can brew your own craft beer a little bit cheaper than what you can buy it generally. But the cost of the equipment can really add up over the years, and eventually you'll probably, if you stay in this hobby long enough, you'll probably end up with a lot of different equipment. But when you're first starting out, there's so many different things that you need, and sometimes you can't decide what's more important. And like I said, there's ways to get by, and ways to kind of do things a little bit cheaper some. And I really want to share some of the tricks and tips that I've learned along the way that might help save a few bucks and still help you to brew great beer. Now the goal here over the next few videos is I do want to get into really great detail about all kinds of things, but I think when, at some point you just got to get in there and do it, and that's probably, if you're watching this, it's like, hey, I want to brew some beer now. So over the next few videos, kind of the goal is going to be to get this extract kit brewed. I haven't brewed an extract kit in a long time, and I ordered this just to do these videos with. And this is a kit from Northern Brewer. It's their AK-47 Pale Ale, which it should be a really great beer. And you can get an extract kit from all sorts of different places. I just happened to get this one from Northern Brewer, but back when I used to brew these all the time, I got them from all different sources. And True Brew is one brand that I really enjoyed their kits. I thought they were pretty well put together. And I'm going to talk more about these kits and everything later, but I just kind of wanted to give you the idea of what I'm going to be working toward over the next so many videos. And I guess I'll kind of show you what's in these things. And like I said, we'll go into more detail later. I'm not going to get super detailed right now. This kit comes with some specialty grains,
some hops. Looks like it comes with, I haven't even looked in here, a bunch of corn sugar and some liquid malt extract. And there's a package of yeast which I've already put in the refrigerator, and there might even be some bottle caps in here, I'm not sure. But like I said, we'll talk more about this later, get into more detail. But if you're just getting into brewing and you're kind of wondering, never mind all the different equipment right now, but if you're just wondering what should I get to start out with, I mean, any of these extract kits are great. And the main takeaway that I want to say here is that a lot of people think these extract kits will brew inferior beer, and that's not true. You can make outstanding beer with these kits. I've made a lot of them, and I've even sent some to competition and won awards and stuff. So they really do make a great beer, and it's good especially for beginners because you've got a really great recipe already here. So that takes that variable out. And some of the instructions that come with these kits they're not too great, unfortunately. So maybe kind of read through them, but take that with a grain of sand, and we'll talk about that more later. Just wanted to give you a general idea about what I was going to be working toward for now.
Some of the other videos that I've got coming up, I was just kind of thinking about some of the stuff I'm going to put up, and obviously before we get to brewing the kit or anything, I am going to talk about equipment. Kind of going to be a little bit more vague than I want to be. But you don't need a lot of equipment to brew one of these extract kits, and you just, like I said, the object here is kind of hit the ground running, and I'll do more specific videos later on all sorts of topics. I've got bottle carbonation, something as simple as bottle caps. What are you fermenting in? What kind of fermenters, and what's the difference in them, and everything, and just, really detailed. I'll talk about, eventually we're going to get to all grain, and I'll talk about building mash tuns and brewing a bag and boil kettles and how to build your boil kettle and all that good stuff. So that's kind of the stuff that you have to look forward to. I'm going to try to put these videos out. I would say probably every 3 weeks there'll be some videos coming out. I'd like to try to do more, but with my work schedule and everything, that's probably every 2 or 3 weeks is probably being ambitious as it is. So, but if anybody out there, if you're watching and there's a specific topic that you want me to cover, just leave it in the comments or send me a message or something like that, and I'll do my very best. As I said before, I really and truly want to help everybody brew great beer, because when I started, I screwed up so much beer and I had to dump out a bunch of it, and I don't want to see anybody go through that, because a lot of people that do, they give up on the hobby, and I don't want that. The goal here is to get you from a kit or some grains or whatever you buy to your own homebrewed beer that you can sit back and enjoy, no matter what kind of beer it is. And maybe the first couple times that you brew, maybe you don't brew the best beer in the world. Maybe you do make a couple of mistakes, but you're still going to have something that you can be proud of, that tastes good. You can show it off to your friends. You can send it to a competition, get some feedback from a judge, and kind of go that direction. So this is a Berliner Weiss I brewed a few weeks ago, and I've been drinking it lately. It's tasty, not too sour, just the perfect amount of wheat and hops come together. Well, until the next video, cheers from the Pettigene Home Brewery.